We saw in the introduction how PDPs are the core components of Calibrae's CPD tools and how they integrate perfectly with competency frameworks and corporate targets, and how they're equally a great tool in their own right. In this video, we'll focus on the PDP itself, beginning with the employee and mentor defining some targets. Okay, here's a sample company. There's just 6 in the team, with Sarah here reporting to Judy. Now, we'll follow their journey planning and tracking through a PDP. So here's Sarah. She's in a meeting with Judy, perhaps virtually, and together they create a PDP. She sets today's date as the first formal review date and the final review date of September the 1st, and she sets Judy as her mentor. They might use the discussion pane to record some initial broad plans. It's a great place to document discussions and decisions made by both parties before formally creating the first target. Now, in this video, we'll not link to any competency or corporate target. That's something we'll do in the next one. So she adds a title and, if appropriate, a motivation, a success criteria, and any required resources. Now, targets define what we want to achieve, but not how we'll achieve it. That's where tasks come in. So to learn JavaScript, Sarah's found a good course that she'd like to study, so she adds a task that will be done in 2 weeks and needs about 20 hours of release time. She'll also benefit from working through a book, so she adds another task. So 1 target, 2 related tasks. She also needs to learn about cybersecurity, so adds another target. This one with a single task of studying the cybersecurity basics course that she found in the catalogue. Next, Sarah and Judy schedule when they'll meet to formally review the process. They add meetings for June 15th and July 30th. They can add as many meetings as they like. The key thing is to have them frequent enough to be meaningful without becoming a chore. Happy with the plan, Judy marks the PDP as being on target, and she might also write a note in the discussion pane. So Sarah gets to work knowing what she has to do and knowing that she'll be reviewing with her boss in 6 weeks' time. Okay, 6 weeks pass and Sarah and Judy meet once again, formally kicking off the second review meeting. Now, reviews typically start with tasks. Great, Sarah's completed the JavaScript course and she's made appropriate progress on the book. Still a few more weeks before that's due for completion. So with task 1 complete and task 2 where it should be for this point in the plan, we agree that the target's on track. Switching to the other target, well, she's not yet started, but there's plenty of time, so no worries there. At this point, target 2's also on target. So with both targets on target, Judy's happy to mark the PDP as of July 15th as on target. Great. With the next review planned for June 30th, Sarah gets back to work, but oh dear, she gets sick and she's off work for a few weeks. Well, when the next meeting rolls round, she just hasn't had time to catch up on her CPD. So, starting the review, Judy runs through the target's first tasks. Great, yes, before getting sick, Sarah finished the course and she finished the book, sufficient for Judy to mark the whole target as being accomplished. However, she didn't make any progress on the cyber course, so Judy marks the target as having concerns. A bit harsh in my view, but even harsher, with 1 target accomplished and the other with concerns, Judy marks the whole PDP as of July 30th as having concerns. No worries, Judy and Sarah plan some remedial action, and by the time of their next and final review, Sarah's back up to date with everything accomplished. So the PDP as of September the 1st is accomplished. Well done, Sarah. Okay, so that's a quick journey then through the PDP. It's a nice tool for employee and mentor to define targets and tasks and schedule and conduct formal reviews. A great way for managers and employees to keep focused on their CPD goals and track progress along the way, all through an online portal. Now, higher up the chain with an online tool, well, HR and management can see how many CPD targets are underway and how they're progressing. So next up then, we'll look at how PDPs can take focus from the company's competency framework.